Class 10 students, today I am discussing male reproductive system. Male reproductive system is formed by which organs, what is its structure and what is its function. Now I am starting from reproduction. You have already learned it in previous class also. Reproduction is the process by which new individuals are produced from parent organism. Actually, each one reproduce. Why they one reproduce? In next question, we will discuss about it. Why reproduction is essential? Why reproduction is essential? Actually, you know very well that reproduction is not part of life process. Reproduction, that means it doesn't matter that we will not survive without reproduction. That's why it is excluded from life process chapter. Then what is the necessity, what is the importance of reproduction? Actually, reproduction is essential first for continuity of species. Continuity of species on this planet or on this earth. And second one, it is also essential for maintaining ecological balance. Ecological balance through food chain. Through food chain. That means reproduction is essential for continuity of species on this earth. And second one, it is also essential for maintaining ecological balance through food chain. This can be explained with the help of example. Look at the example. This is a food chain. You can see grass is the producer, grasshopper is the primary consumer which feeds on grass, bluebird is secondary consumer which feeds on grasshopper, snake is tertiary consumer which feeds on bluebird, and so on and on. Imagine a world where all grasshopper stopped reproducing. What would happen? Amount of grasses would automatically increase. Bluebirds, which specifically depend for their food on grasshopper, would adopt also start starving and dying off. Thus, due to unavailability of food, next trophic level will also be affected and it start vanishes and so on and on, due to which complete imbalance and complete chaos in the nature, in the environment is produced. To maintain a balance, we need mix of plant and animal at different level. Thus, reproduction is very essential for this region. Now, I am starting male reproductive system. In male reproductive system, before starting male reproductive system, first of all you will see the lateral view which is given in NCERT book diagram. Have a look on male reproductive system which given in your NCERT book. Have a look on board. Just for convenient, male reproductive system is broadly divided in three headings: male reproductive organ, associated duct and accessory glands. Male reproductive organ is testes. You will find somewhere its spelling is written TES. Actually, this testes is singular and that testes is plural. You know, testes are one pair in male reproductive system. Come to the associated gland. These associated gland consists of epididymis, vas deferens and ejaculatory duct. Now come to the accessory glands. Accessory glands consist of seminal vesicle, prostate gland and bulbourethral gland. How these organs are arranged in male reproductive system we can see with the help of diagram. Now look at the diagram. This is the front view of male reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of one pair of testes which opens in epididymis. Epididymis opens in vas deferens. Vas deferens along with seminal vesicle, duct of seminal vesicle opens in ejaculatory duct. Now three type of accessory glands are also present here: seminal vesicle, prostate gland and bulbourethral gland. Now first of all we will discuss about main reproductive organ which is testes. What is the role of testes? Testes produces sperm first, and second one is it produces hormone. That hormone is called testosterone. Sperm is male gamete, whereas testosterone hormone is responsible for first formation of sperm, and second it also responsible for secondary sexual character of male. Where does this testis lie? This testis lie outside the body, outside the abdominal cavity in scrotal sac. Why in scrotal sac? Why all the organs are present within our body except testis? Because testis, sperm need 2 degrees centigrade low temperature than the body temperature. Where does testis development occur in our body? Actually, testis development occur like other body organs in abdominal cavity. But just before the birth of baby, it descends through the inguinal canal, into the scrotum. Where does exactly sperm production occurs? When you will see sperm production or internal structure or TS of testis, you will find that in each testis a network of seminiferous tubules are present. These seminiferous tubules are tightly arranged, and this is the exact place where sperm production occurs. This sperm which is produced in testis is carried to the epididymis. For which purpose it reaches to the epididymis? Here maturation of sperm occur. After that, matured sperm is carried through the vas deferens, and when it reaches here, so fluid of seminal vesicle pores is fluid here, and both the duct meet together and form the ejaculatory duct. And while it is passing through the ejaculatory duct, prostate gland and bulbourethral gland also pours its secretion. Matured sperm along with the secretion of all the gland are together or collectively called semen. Now have a look on different organs of male reproductive system. First of all, we will start from testes. Its role is formation of sperm and secretion of testosterone hormone. Second, all the associated ducts are kept, which consists of epididymis, vas deferens, and ejaculatory duct. What is its role? Epididymis is responsible for maturation of sperm. Vas deferens, it carries sperm to ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct ejaculates matured sperm along with fluid to associated gland to outside, and matured sperm and fluid of associated gland together known as semen. That means, what is the role of ejaculatory duct? Ejaculates outside semen. Now come to the associated glands. Seminal vesicle, prostate gland and bulbourethral gland constitute the associated glands of male reproductive system. Seminal vesicle are responsible for providing nourishment and energy because it has fructose. You can see here fructose, and fructose provides energy and nourishment to matured sperm. Now come to the prostate gland. It provides alkaline medium. Why alkaline medium? So that it can neutralize acidic medium in vagina. Now come to the bulbourethral gland. Bulbourethral gland is responsible for lubrication. Now have a look on path of sperm and its role. Now look at this diagram. In this diagram, a flow chart showing path of sperm and role of different glands in human male reproductive system is shown. First, you will see here in testes, sperm formation occurs through the epididymis. It passes through the vas deferens and then join to ejaculatory duct. Now, when it joined to ejaculatory duct, three glands, prostate gland, Cooper's gland and seminal vesicle, pour its secretion. Matured sperm along with the secretion of these three glands are called semen, and it passes through the urethra. As it is shown in diagram, through the urethra, urine as well as semen both passage outside. Urine at the time of urination and semen at the time of ejaculation. Thank you.